Your ladies and gentlemen, kama K kama kawa exposing hapa kuwaletea kama ukweli ka dawa. Now, kuna hii story inaendelea. Actually, two stories are on the trend right now. And I just want us to be very cautious when we when you want to make judgment, especially of our community right now that we are heading into politics. The story I'm going to talk about is not about the politics, it's about two ladies. So one lady is accused that was married to a pilot. Sasawa, real story. Nitaonyesha some bits of it. Was married to a pilot, and the other one, I don't know who she was married to. Sijajua alikuwa anafanya nini. Unfortunately, lost the husband. Now, the one that is married to the pilot was a high school teacher, or is as a high school teacher, and they own a school, or she owns a school right now because she wrote everything. She changed documents according to allegations, and she's now in court. According to allegations, she took over the husband's property. The husband trusted her with everything, like financial management and stuff like that, and she decided to take everything to herself and her kids. And now the husband is left living in from your own house to living in apartments, and something like that. Now having to beg for food and asking friends to support you. That is what has happened. So I just want to show you the two ladies that I'm talking about and their different stories. The thing is here, they come from the same community. I want you to underline, they come from the same community. Please, okay? Yes, they come from the same community. Mark that. So Kenya, there is this beautiful story. It's very beautiful, by the way. Story, and it is narrated by Lynn Ngugi, whom she featured this lady, okay? The husband, the late husband, may his soul rest in peace, is called Hillary, and they were blessed with 3 beautiful kids. And unfortunately, the husband passed on. And as a result, this lady decided to build this home, okay? This is a very beautiful story. Sorry for the advert, you'll just forgive me, but also Lynn needs to make some coins. Anyway, let us skip it for now. So this is the grave of the husband. Now the story is so beautiful to the extent that now when unfortunately the guy passed on, this lady, instead of jumping from one man to the other, she went to do what? She went on and lived the dream she had promised this guy. She built a home. Mark you, the guy is gone, okay? The guy is gone. So she built a home for this guy in memory. Look at that house. Look at that beauty. So this is the lady. They had a beautiful wedding. Okay? You can see the whole story kwa Lynn Ngugi. Tafadhali, go and watch this story on Lynn Ngugi's channel. You will understand what I mean by the beauty of this story. It's very wonderful. She comes from the same community as the next lady we are going to discuss on Tuko. Okay? So yeah, this is the grave where she says that my husband will be resting here, and the house is out for actually if you just want to escape from the noise of the town, or you just want to be in a place where there is a lot of peace, you can go and actually stay in this home as an Airbnb. And she goes further and says that this one I have assigned it to my son, so when my son grows up, he's going to take over this house because this is where his father is resting, you know. And that is so beautiful. So the lady in question, at least you've already seen her. If you've not seen her, this is the lady I'm talking about. Same community. Because there is that stereotyping thing, which I think we also need to address it equally, you know. So yes, she is from the same community as the story of this other guy. Now, if you go to Tuko, there is this guy here. This is the pilot I'm talking about, okay? This is the pilot I'm talking about. It's Tuko. Make sure you go to Tuko. Also watch the video. It's an interesting video whereby the guy allegedly narrates the story that the wife, okay, the wife decided to disown him as a husband, changed everything, like all the documents, say parcels of land, the school that actually he built with his own money, and the money that was, he is a pilot, he was working for KQ, and then everything like that, blah, blah, blah stories. So the lady in question is this one. Also on Tuko. Tuko did the two sides of the story. So they went and featured the guy. And then when the guy said his side of the story, they went again and also did the same to the lady, because it's always good as media. And I think that is very professional of Tuko. you take both sides, you have to hear both sides. So there is the claims of the lady and there is the claims of the man. So I think it will be only wise for you to go and watch both the stories on Tuko and get to understand, because this community is a very interesting community. You have one woman who actually lives for the husband. Remember, the husband is dead. Okay? The husband is dead. He's not there. But this woman, she's still living the dream of the husband, what they had promised each other in their, marriage. And the same is the opposite of this one. So this lady also, she did her wedding. They are actually wedded. Man and woman is not like ile yetu ya come we stay or come we try. No, it's marriage, But it turns out, again, the man is saying that the lady, together with the kids, turned against the very man who once was their sole provider, that the lady has turned against. And even in the court, this lady was trying to instruct the media that these videos should not be taken. In the court, she was asking, she doesn't want her to be filmed or whichever. She's now the principal of the school they built together, but initially she was just a high school teacher, from a high school teacher to building her own school, and now to being the principal of the school, which is something good for me. If you ask me, every teacher would want to make money and steps like those. So unfortunately, the husband narrates a very different ordeal or occurrence of the same. You understand? So hapa kuna mambo inafanyika sana, mambo inafanyika. This is the man to the lady I just showed you. So if you go there, you will listen to what he's saying.
So let's, whatever I get from KQ, let's see how we can offset all these loans. Mm-hmm. They were quite it had grown, it was a really, because as we are not able to pay, and the school is not also able to service those loans. Mm-hmm. They accumulated. You can imagine something going to, because they had taken like initially 14 million to improve the school and another 3 million on top, so that's about 17.
Yes.
You can imagine 17 in 3 years or 4 years would be quite a lot.
Yes.
We're talking of the region of more than 35, 40 million.
Mm-hmm. Because it had accrued interest.
It's the accruing interest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so go and listen to this story. Is both interesting. They are all both interesting stories. From Lynn Ngugi to Tuko, this has just come timely. Ukiangalia sio kesi za kitambo, ati kitambo, utasema hapana. They are very closely, and these are just few, it is within this month, okay? Within the last month, sorry. So Kenyans, usually I say I don't do these videos for myself. I do them for you, for me, and for any other person there to learn. So what would be your conclusion as a person, having watched 2 stories almost happening in 1 month? One lady loses a husband from the same community. I am talking of the ladies. Concentrate on the ladies. They all come from the same community. They speak the same language, but 2 different characters. So should we demonize a whole community, that the women from this community, this is what they do? Or should we say that behavior is personal? I would like to know your comments down below. Make sure you follow this channel. Let us go ahead and pour your heartfelt emotions. What do you think? What are your conclusions? As for me, I remain very open-hearted person and welcoming everyone. As usual, I say, kila mtu ana utu wake na kila mtu ana unyama wake. See you in the next one.